What is up, everyone? Welcome back to another lovely episode of Excessive BS. Tonight, I will be joined by Bunny, Mr. Robert Adams, up there on your screen there, Mr. Calloway. Go ahead, put that head on over and cover that Miami football up. Nobody wants to see that bull crap around here. And then on the other end, we got the Frenchman. He is representing the loud, local and loud. If you guys have not heard them give some interviews yet, go check them out. They do an awesome job. Have been doing some killer interviews with some awesome softball players so far. We've had Kentucky, ECU. Who else we had on there?
Charlotte.
Charlotte, yes, Charlotte. So if you haven't heard, check them out. Go check them out, guys. I think y'all will like them. But how you fellas doing tonight?
Doing good. Got this show going right now. We've kind of been a little slow on the local and loud here the last couple of weeks. We've had to do some rescheduling, but we've got 5 or 6 athletes lined up to join us in the next few weeks, just trying to find the right time that we can all get on. So be on the lookout. And guys, send us your questions, things that you would want to ask, athletes that you may want us to go after, things like that. What sport do you want us to go after? Because we're in talks with multiple different sports. We've got a big push for softball, trying to get some baseball players, got some basketball players lined up, and looking at soccer. I've got a couple of people from soccer and maybe some track and field lined up. So really excited about that.
I thought you said you were going to have a track and field. I thought you had that one pretty close. So yeah.
Yeah, trying to get the timing right.
What's up, French?
Same old, man. Coming to the end of the big basketball season. Didn't go my way once again. Hey, but it happens. So besides that, I have full force on baseball now. So I've already watched the Braves game tonight. So we're good. We're in good season now.
Yeah. Speaking of that, Florida State. I'll give Hobson, Orion, and Jordan Anderson a shout out here. Oh boys, their Gators swept my nose last night. So that sucked. That was hurtful there. And then what about, while we're here, French, while we're talking baseball, what about the Braves last night?
Big brawl. Big brawl. It kills me because it's, a former teammate.
It is, yeah. MVP
of the World Series. It blows my mind. I mean, Ronaldo, he only was teammate with him for about a month there last year before spring training or before the deadline when they traded him to San Francisco. But, I think it was the second or third pitch in the first inning, and Slayer hits a BB out the left field. Comes up next at bat. Runs fastball. Fastball got away. Didn't look intentional to me. I had him, I think, down in the count. Fastball just ran in, hit him in the hand. So, tension's got a little high.
Yeah.
That's the way it always is. You get hit after a home run, you know how, all right, here we're going to have a problem.
Yep.
And then the next at bat, first pitch, he throws one high and tight. And then the jawing starts, and then here we go.
Yeah, it was just a stare down, man.
Look, I don't know about you, but Soler is a big man.
Yeah, he is.
Ronaldo's not that big.
He had no fear, though.
But the hardest hit of the entire brawl was Walt Weiss spearing Soler.
Yes, it was. The form, the tackle, it was perfect form.
But, all in all, Braves pulled off the win. It was announced today that they're going to get a 7 or an 8 game suspension, which they're appealing. Soler played today, first at bat, what's he do? He hits another bomb.
Yeah.
So I think after once they go through the appeal process, I think they'll end up dropping it down, because once the Lair never laid a hand on him.
No.
He swung 80 times but never got close.
No.
And Lopez, Renato had the ball in his hand and hit him inside the helmet with it.
I didn't see that.
I mean, if it does, who does it really hurt?
Yeah.
It's going to hurt Soler because he's in the lineup every day. Ronaldo probably missed one start.
No, so it's not 8 starts in his rotation. It's just 8 different games.
8 games.
Yeah. So yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Renato would take it. I mean, I wouldn't appeal it at all. I'd take it and go on.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, to me, it looked like what he was mostly doing was swinging down, trying to throw the hands down. I didn't see the baseball, though.
Who knows what the league will do? This might be the example they try to start the season. We're not going to put up with this shit. Y'all going out here throwing hands just because you get hit and you get one high and tight.
Yeah.
Part of baseball. You know what I mean? Yep. If you don't want to get hit, then you don't need to be playing.
Yeah, it's going to happen.
I mean, it happened to me. I'd hit one out. Well, Providence. Hit one out at Providence, and next time up, he beans me with it.
Yeah, I mean, it's coming.
The bat and trot it on down to first.
That's all you can do, man.
So, speaking of brawls, here real quick, sorry. French, I think I sent you this video because it was on TikTok. Did you see the umpire in the youth league game that was into it with one of the coaches? Then the umpire swung on the coach. All out brawl. There's like 7 other people and coaches and everything jumped on top of him. And then there was another one I think I sent you that was an umpire. It was the team at bat had bases loaded. A guy had just come up to the plate, 2 outs, down 1 run. The batter was entering the box. Umpire stands up he was getting ready to go down into his stance, stands up, calls for time, asks for the bat, end of game, automatic out because it was a hot bat.
I didn't see that. What was hot about it?
Never said.
Probably an illegal bat.
It was an illegal bat. That's all I know.
But
it wasn't stamped or.
I mean, you look at it. Technically, if it's before the at bat,
he was entering the box.
Don't matter. You got to use it first.
True that. Yeah. Yeah.
So I don't know. It's one of those. Give me your thoughts.
I mean, he could strike out, and it still technically wouldn't be illegal, would it?
I mean, if he strikes out, he strikes out.
That's what I'm saying. He would have to make contact with it.
Umpires are supposed to go when you have the coaches meeting. First thing we ask is all your players legally and properly equipped to the National Federation? Which means all your bats are legal, all your helmets are legal, all that stuff. So
technically, it goes back on the coach.
You go and take the bat out. You restrict the coach to the dugout, and then you resume the game.
Well, he handed the bat to the coach, and the coach walks down third baseline, and he's got the bat in his hands, turns around, and he's walking back towards the dugout, and he mouths off, "I effing told yous." So he knew that it was illegal bat. He told them not to use it, and they still tried to use it.
Yeah, it's a little different.
So I mean, if the coach knew it, I mean, therefore
forfeit, wouldn't it?
Well, I mean, it's not if that's the first time he used it, then it didn't matter.
Okay.
Is automatic out into the game because 7th inning. It's how it all read. So
I could see that. Okay. I mean, the one that I know that was on national news, I think I seen it on Channel 11 last night, maybe Monday night. The coach in Knoxville. Did y'all see about that? I think it was in Knoxville. She graduated. Man, I forget where they said she helped her team win the state. That I didn't see the whole story, so I don't know. I don't want to say, but it was something, a big fight or something had happened on that, and I didn't catch everything, like I said. So I don't know what happened, what was the final results or anything, but that may be one to look into as well, because French, I know you ump and stuff.
Yeah, I'll see
So
if I can find that one.
yeah, I think it was Knox County. It seems like it was fairly local, but not real local, you know. But anyway, guys, let's jump at one of the topics at hand here. And let's jump into the March Madness recap, guys. I had 3 of the 4 teams, of the final 4 teams. So I wasn't too bad, but my UConn, I picked UConn. I ended up losing to Michigan. Hats off to Michigan. Bunny, we talked about it a little bit yesterday on the phone, man. Michigan turned a new leaf during that Tennessee game. I mean, Tennessee, hats off. They had some major upsets throughout the tournament. And shout out to Jacoby Gillespie, hometown boy. But that was, a great run and a great season by Tennessee. But man, Michigan, they ran into a buzzsaw with Michigan. Like, talk a little bit on that.
I mean, to be honest with you, I mean, we've said it in that Tennessee team, you didn't know which one was going to show up.
Yeah.
And through the first half of the tournament, they looked like a solid Elite 8 team, which they were. But I mean, I felt like going into that game, they could have kept it close, and that was not the case. And you said that Michigan turned it on at Tennessee. Them guys averaged, I think I figured it up, and it was like right at 94.5 points a game. And they beat everyone but UConn. They beat UConn by 6. But before that game, their closest one, I think, was 13. It was like 13, 18, 20. Then the Tennessee beat down. But no, for my Vols, I'm proud of them. But I'm sitting here. I had Arizona. I had Michigan. I did not have the picks for the UConn, and I had UConn in it. Didn't have Illinois. But I had Florida coming out of that bracket. So
I had Houston. Mine was the same, but I had Houston.
Yeah, always talking about the Michigan, the way they played in the tournament. So, you look at it, first round, they put up 101.
Yeah.
Second round, they put up 95. They put up 90 in the Sweet 16 against Alabama. Put up 95 against Tennessee. They put 91 up against Arizona. And then we're talking about a really good Arizona team.
Yeah.
But the difference in that game was Arizona couldn't throw it in the ocean.
But Michigan, you got to give hats off to Michigan's defense too.
I mean, I watched a lot of that game. The thing that got me was Arizona missed a lot of 12 to 15 foot shots. They were getting good looks, but they could not get nothing to fall.
Yeah.
Michigan, I think they said, was the first team in tournament history that had scored less than 70 points and still won the championship. It was something like that. I'd seen that stat.
Yeah, I think another stat on that Michigan team is they're the only team in history to score 90-plus points in every game up until that championship game, I think.
So let me ask you this. Here's a little trivia question for you while we're on the basketball topic. There are 3 teams in NCAA that has won a championship in women's basketball, men's basketball, and football. Can you name those 3?
Men's basketball, women's basketball, and football.
3 teams has won a championship in all 3.
At any point, or like in a row, or
Any point
at the same time?
ever. Like they have a championship in those 3 sports. And
Florida.
there's only 3 teams to ever do it.
Florida.
No.
UCLA.
UCLA is 1.
Tennessee.
No. Never won it in men's basketball.
Oh, that's a good one.
I'll say this. One's
Michigan.
West Coast. One's West Coast.
USC.
No. And one's Northeast.
So Michigan.
No. Michigan's
No,
never done it in women's basketball.
Arizona.
Has UConn won one in football? I didn't think so. Oh, I'm
Oregon.
stumped. I am stumped.
One of them has a mascot that is not an animal, and that is your West Coast.
Which is UCLA.
He's
No.
got
You already got UCLA.
Oh man, Michael.
All right. I'll narrow it down so we can keep rolling. Think of the ACC and the Big East.
Stanford.
Stanford is 1.
and the Big East.
Old school Big East.
Maryland.
Maryland, Stanford, and UCLA are the only 3 schools to have a championship in football, men's and women's basketball. There was 2 until UCLA won the other night. You have 6 teams that has done it in women's and football. And then you have 3, 6, 5, 6, 7, 10 teams to do it in men's basketball and football.
Well, we
all
know one of the teams that's won it in men's and women's. And that's UConn.
UConn, Baylor, and UNC has done it in men's and women's basketball.
Stupid.
I figured Duke would have.
Women ain't never won one.
Duke has only done it in men's basketball.
Women was on the verge. They were close. They
So
choked that UCLA game away.
your women's basketball and football is Notre Dame, USC, LSU, Texas A&M, Texas, and Tennessee. Your men's basketball and football is Arkansas, Florida, Syracuse, Ohio State, Cal, Michigan State, Michigan, Kentucky, and Indiana.
Indiana. Yeah, they done that this year.
I thought it was a cool little throw in there for basketball.
I like it.
Well, speaking of basketball, Michael, what about the one you sent me the other night?
I don't remember.
How about there's a chance that in women's, we could have a national champion in women's basketball and in softball by a single player?
2.
Is there 2?
There's 2. I seen that after the fact. There's 2 girls for UCLA that is also playing softball. And they are playing like one of the girls is out for injury. I think she bummed up her arm or something right now. And she was traveling back. But no, I mean that's you see it a little bit in some of the smaller sports, the dual athletes, but being on a national championship contending softball and basketball team is just, it's unreal.
That's
That
pretty
just
cool.
kind of shows the athlete that they was able to pick up.
Yeah.
And what's really sad is football for that school is their weakest sport.
Yeah.
Up until recently too. Oh man, I can't wait for football season, college football. You've already got it started, Bunny. Ah. Stay tuned, guys. This fall, it'll be here.
Before I let you go, one of my other things that I had on my list here to talk to you about, so all these softball interviews that we've been doing, okay? WATE Channel 6 out of Knoxville announced that Knoxville is set to welcome the first professional women's sports team next year in the PSL for Professional Softball League coming to Knoxville in 2027.
Heck yeah, man. That's awesome.
Good.
I love softball. It's fun.
And the pitcher for Tennessee, she got a golden ticket to join the the ASU or ASL.
ASL.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I don't blame them. I'd give her a golden ticket too.
She's nasty.
You're throwing it 74 mile an hour from 47 or 45 feet.
I would just hope one of you guys could make contact with it.
And I ain't swinging by it so long.
I doubt it.
Yeah. Yeah, I ain't swung by it in so long. Well, I did hit some with Little Man the other day, but I hurt for a week, I think. Old man.
Well, while we're still on the basketball kick, as bad as I hate to say it and talk about it, but what about the hiring that UNC made? Michael, you're a little bit of a Tar Heel.
Yeah. As he's got a Miami ball behind him, and he's a Tennessee fan. He don't know who he likes.
Yeah, I mean, it's not the world's worst hire, I don't think. And the tie that he has to UNC is his daughter goes to school there and she is an athlete there. So I think that was the draw for him. And he wasn't going to take it. And she suggested him to take it. So I really like that factor. Is he was like, you do you. I don't want to come in and kind of overshadow you with your college experience. So I do respect that. But I'm anxious to see how it turns out. I do think that they had to go outside of the UNC family. Because if you was going to try to stay in the family, I don't know who you would have went out and got. And if you would have went out and got somebody, it would have probably been an ex-player that has really no coaching experience. And I personally did not want to see them hire anybody off of the bench and bring them up. I don't think that's how you're going to grow and sustain the expectations of UNC. So interesting to see how this one plays out. I don't know it's going to be a good hire. I don't mind it. It ain't a great hire, but it'll be interesting.
What'll be interesting to see is, him being in the NBA. You don't have to recruit. It'll be interesting to see how his recruiting goes.
Yeah, but I mean, I can bring somebody in. I can put Hansborough on my staff, and he's going to draw some names to UNC.
And there's talks of Hansborough being the assistant coach.
He was my favorite player growing up.
Hansborough.
Old broken nose.
Oh, Hansborough.
So,
but I'm just saying that they signed him to a 6-year 6-year, $50 million contract.
I'm going to go ahead and say it. Jordan had to have a hand in on who come there.
I feel like it too. I agree
I mean,
100%.
That makes him the second highest paid coach in NCAA.
And he won a championship in the NBA. So it's going to draw recruits to him to prep for the NBA. I do believe that, and we've kind of seen that before. I don't know. I mean, both of my basketball schools, you both know I pulled for UNC in basketball, and I'm a Tennessee fan at heart, bleed orange. But that whole catastrophe that's going on with the women's program is we have nobody on the roster.
You do now.
Did one of them?
They just had they announced today that a girl from, where was it? There's a girl she announced today that she was transferring to Tennessee. Averaged 15 and a half. I want to say it's like Lipscomb or something like that. Transferred in, but I mean, pretty good sized girl. I mean, got experience, so we'll see how she's gonna have to turn it up. I mean, I know they've already announced that her job's safe. And my thing is, she's just trying to bring the program back to where Pat had it.
It's a tough job.
She is very passionate about her job.
Yeah.
She is passionate about the school. And these girls can't take the chewing that they're getting.
I believe
The girls these days would have never made it for Pat.
No.
I think that she may have went overboard in some of the post-game interviews with what she said? Absolutely. But when the truth is the truth, then you got to say it.
Yeah.
I hate that we're probably losing that girl that was McDonald's All-American that was throwing dunks down and everything else.
But I think if they stay with her, if they continue to give her chances, I think she'll get it. She'll get a winning program.
Yeah, the only thing that worries me, are you going to be the only coach to never make the tournament for Tennessee? Tennessee is the only program to have made the women's tournament every year of its existence.
That'll probably never stop. She'll get people in that can play. I mean, look at all these transfers that'll transfer out. Oh, look, okay, Tennessee ain't got nobody. Now's my chance to go play for a well-recognized college women's basketball team.
And you're going to find these diamond in a rough. You're going to find them. You see them all the time come out in March Madness.
But you got to stay away from people like Ruby. Causing so, and that's, I think that was the start of the problem this year. Was when all that, start of the year, they were great. And then you had all this issue. She gets busted. They kick her off the team, and then the wheels fell off. All it takes is one cancer. And that's all she was.
See it all the time, especially in the NFL. We talk about it all the time, Bunny.
Oh, yeah.
All right, guys, we got some Moonshiners racing coming up here, so let's jump on. Because I've got some things me and you talked about earlier on that, Bunny. I think we're going to see it happening more and more as the NIL just keeps racking up. We see these deals; it's going to continue happening, and I told Bunny, and then we'll change subjects. I told Bunny we're going to start seeing them do strikes and stuff and hold out for more money. I feel like it's going to come to that. But anyway, French, I hate to jump on this kick here, buddy, but man, I called this game before in March Madness. My game I wanted to see was the Duke and UConn game, and man, it did not disappoint. But what are you thinking throwing the ball? You put that thing as our old coach. I'll give you one guess. I'll give you three guesses. The first two don't count. You tell me what coach I'm quoting. Boys, you put that thing under your armpit and you just tuck it right there. Don't you let it move, boys. Anybody got a guess?
Well, that's an easy one. That's good old Dave McClain.
Oh, Dave, yes, sir. He
Chin it, put it in triple threat position. You do not let them get it. But
no.
we're going to get in on this kick. First of all, we've got how many freshmen on the floor?
Probably all of them.
3. One freshman throwing it in. So we go into a timeout. They made the right call and told Dame to throw it in. Sarr is the worst free throw shooter. I think Shaq can shoot free throws better than Dame Sarr. And that's saying a lot.
Yeah.
A whole lot.
Very smart with the ball. Made a good entry pass. Cam, why are you giving it up?
Yeah, I agree. That's who you
Best
want
player-
at the line. Your
Best
star.
player of the year.
Your star.
Shoots the free throws well. Hold on to the ball.
Yeah.
Wrap it up and cover and bend over and make them foul you.
Yeah.
All right, so then we kick it back to the worst free throw shooter on the team, probably in the freaking nation. They still don't foul. I'm still trying to figure out what Hurley was thinking by not fouling.
I was too, French. I was like, what are you? I was screaming at the TV.
I knew as soon as they would throw it in, they were fouling automatically. Well, I was wrong.
I agree.
So then we kick it to Caden, and Caden decides, oh, well, I'm just going to throw it. Why? After he hit the shot, I sit back in the recliner. I didn't say a word or move for at least 5 minutes.
Dude, when
And
it got over, I knew it was money. I knew when he released it, it was money.
I mean, that's a 1 out of, you're going to hit that 1 out of 10 times.
Yes. Unless you're Steph Curry.
Yeah, well,
I mean,
he don't count.
When I seen it, I was yelling at the TV because I'm not a Duke fan by no means, but I would so much rather have taken the ass whipping that Tennessee had in the Elite Eight than to lose that way.
Yeah, that sucks. I felt for you, man. That was painful. I agree, but I was happy. It shot my bracket into the next stratosphere until it busted on me. But man, yeah, I felt for you, French, buddy. Man.
I mean, but in the long run, hey, we deserve to get beat. They deserve to get beat. You give up a 19-point lead at halftime.
Yep. You're spot on.
You're the number 1 overall team in the nation. You're up by 19. Yeah, you're playing probably the second or the third. Well, come to find out, the third best team in the nation at the time.
Mm-hmm.
You know they're going to come for you.
Yep.
You have to take advantage of the easy shots that they give you. We missed too many free throws down the stretch.
Yeah.
Too many turnovers. So all in all, they deserve to get beat.
Here's one thing I want to add. I think Duke and Calipari's Kentucky teams are at the biggest disadvantage out of the NCAA. There's some others, don't get me wrong. But you have Duke and that type of Kentucky team. You're getting the best of the best. But you're getting the best of the best at 18 and a half years old.
Yeah.
That is their biggest, that is the greatest thing and the worst thing that can happen to a program like that. I'm getting the best of the best. I've got Boozer. Well, guess where Boozer's going next year? NBA.
Yep.
Maybe. Maybe.
I wish they would change that rule and make them stay at least 2.
Well,
I think all sports should be a minimum of at least 3.
I'm with. I mean, I don't understand why we have 2 different rules on that. Football, 3 years.
Yeah, I agree.
And there's a whole lot more players that go, and it's a more dangerous sport.
Exactly. Yeah. Unless you're Cam Boozer and you get rocked and get a couple fractures in the eyeball. But, he wasn't fouled.
It's money. It all comes down to money.
It is.
But he did come out. I think, I don't remember, it's Friday or over the weekend or something. And he did say that he was not chasing money.
Well, I mean, his dad.
Exactly.
His dad was a millionaire, so I mean, if he's smart about it, I mean, he's probably, Dad's saying as long as you're being smart with it, and it sounds like this dude is a fantastic human being. So, I think he's got the backing of Dad there. So I agree, French. You don't necessarily, he has to.
He said he wants to chase the championship for the greatest program in the nation.
Hey, good, man. I love that.
I do too. But there's one factor there. I'm an 18, 19-year-old kid. If that team gets a high lottery pick, I'm out. If it is that right team for me to go to in the NBA, I'm out. I'm not going to miss a chance and go to some shithole city. If the Lakers flop, for example, I'm out.
I mean, maybe. I don't know.
I mean, we say that about, we say, you bring that up, but we look at Colin Knippel and look at Charlotte.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're talking about Charlotte.
Yeah, and they're battling for that 8th seed right now. They lost last night.
Yeah. So I mean, he's helped turn that program around.
Absolutely. He's up for Rookie of the Year.
Yeah. I mean, it's going to come down between 2 Dookies. I mean, we know it's going to be between him and Cooper.
Yeah. I agree.
I mean, he's out dominating too, so.
Yeah, absolutely. And then, as we've already talked, man, the Michigan dominated Arizona to just wrap up our brackets here. I ended up having Michigan and UConn in the championship, so I was rolling good, but I had UConn as my winner. It was a great game. Officiating, Dan Hurley was happy with. I was non-biased in this game, but I thought that first half was a little one-sided. I think they finished 13 or 12-4, something like that. It was a good game, though. Both teams played their absolute hearts out. Hats off to Michigan. They were a little bit slightly better of a team. UConn was a little bit younger, and I think that age really helped Michigan get over that hurdle this year. So hats off to Michigan. Any final thoughts from you guys on the tournament?
Yeah, I didn't watch that game at all. I didn't care. That
I'm
game was
good.
the
Let's
last one I
roll on
wanted to
into
watch.
my sport.
Well, take us here, Bunny, and let's see what you got to say. I got in a couple contests. I think I got in 3, so I'll give you some of my lineups. I want to hear your thoughts on them because I know that you're a pro-am golf here. Anyway, want to be kindly, whatever. But no, take us to the lead. It is one of the greatest weeks in sports history. Just the history, everything about Augusta, the Masters. So take us into the Masters week, Bunny.
So I have never been privileged enough or, lucky enough, there's the word, to get tickets to go to the Masters. I want to just go and just my big hind end lay out in the grass and just enjoy it. And
Go to jail.
yeah, hey, send me to Augusta jail. It would just make me happy. And one of the things about this, the ticket prices are not that bad. If you get in the lottery, they're not horrible. Their food prices, they're set. Their merch, they sell in abundance, millions and millions of dollars in merch. And this is the one tournament that you have specific rules that you can't say certain words at. It is the elite of the elite. And I'm pro women's sports. They just finished up the women's amateur, and there was a girl that won it from Arkansas. Well, guess what? Arkansas baseball comes out, who did not throw out the first pitch. They let her do the first chip. They put her a mat out there, gave her a ball, chipped it into the catcher's glove for the first pitch of the game. I thought that was cool as all get out.
Pretty cool.
But you cannot say fans at the Augusta for the Masters. You cannot call it sand trap, driving range. It is not a twosome. You cannot say fourth round. It is final round. You cannot say the rough. It is the second cut. You can't say the back nine. You cannot say country club or golf course. It is Augusta Nationals.
I like it, man. Let's go. And you can't have cell phones. I love that too.
Look, I did get the luxury. It's been 10, 11 years ago. Boy I worked with, Michael Shelton, he got lucky and got drawed. He put his name into the pot, got it drawed. Well, you can get up to we got 4 tickets. We went down, it was for the practice round. But let me tell you, that place is absolutely phenomenal.
Oh man, I'd say.
You have to wear golf attire. It has to be a polo. You cannot wear blue jeans. You have to have slacks or shorts, golf shorts. Cameras can only be like your disposables or like a small Canon. You can't have anything with a big lens on it to zoom.
Let's go, man. I love it.
You was talking about the food. So you can get like a chicken sandwich down there for like $3.
Yeah. They hadn't changed their prices in like years.
They make it where everything is reasonable. I've got a pullover, I've got a Masters shirt, I've got a Masters bucket hat. I have my divot tool. I've got a koozie. I spent a little bit more than what I should have when we went down there, but I mean, how many times am I going to get to go down there? So I went all out.
Yeah, for sure.
Unless your name's Brian McCulley, that I think has went 3 times. I agree.
Josh Crawford's been down there multiple times.
I don't even know how to get where you can try to get into the lottery.
Go on their website and there's a link and you fill out the information and then they send you an email. I think signups you can still do it, but I think it's like June or July. It's really early that they announce it.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I might have to look into that this year. Okay, cool deal. So,
I'd wear knickers.
Huh?
I'd wear a pair of knickers out.
Put you some suspenders on.
All right, so who's y'all's favorite? Who we going for? Who we think?
So
can't pass up Scotty. Sure as hell ain't gonna be Tiger.
So
Definitely ain't gonna be Tiger.
Man, you went there, bro. You went there. Dude, so I got to pick a seven lineup, and I had different groups to pick from. So in my group A, it was Scheffler, McElroy, Cam Young, Tommy Fleetwood, and JJ Spawn. Pick one. Of course, I went Scheffler.
You got
Everybody
to.
agree? Everybody agree on that one?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Group B, you got Fitzpatrick, Morikawa, McIntyre, Rose, Schauffele, Justin Thomas, Hideki Matsuyama, Sepp Straka, Russ Henley, and Chris Gottnup. You get one pick.
DeChambeau wasn't in that one?
Shambo is not in that one.
That one. You
Who's
can't
the
look
first
over.
guy that you said?
You
Huh?
can't look over Rose.
No,
He's a sleeper.
but you only get one.
What was the
Rattle
other
him
first
back
couple?
off.
Yeah.
All right, you got Matt Fitzpatrick, Colin Morikawa, Robert McIntyre, Rose, Schauffele, Gottnup, Henley, Straka, Matsuyama, Justin Thomas.
I don't
mean-
like Thomas.
I
You
mean,
get one.
Justin Thomas did get the first hole in one today on the par 3 competition.
I'm looking at Henley, or I like Morikawa there.
You know, another one that I've heard it could be a sleeper, and he's competed and been at the top the last 2 years. And that's Xander.
Schauffele
has
has
been.
been.
That group I'd say I'd probably go with would be Xander.
You going Morikawa or who, Bunny?
I'm going Morikawa.
I went Matsuyama. I like him at the Masters. He's always vying at that top leaderboard.
And there's about
He does
3
have a
or
green
4
jacket.
there that you could interchange, and whoever's hot, you're good. But
Yeah,
Yeah, and Hideki's got he's got him a green jacket now.
that's what I'm saying. I like him coming out of this. He stays hot there, I feel like. The group, you get 2 picks on this one. This is a little bit longer of a list, but I'll hurry through it. You get, all right, Bunny, you writing them down? You get
I ain't
Ben
writing
Griffin.
all of them down. I'm writing the ones that I like down.
Okay, you get Griffin, Ben Griffin, Oberg, Jacob Bridgman, Alexander Noren, Harris English, Min Woo Lee, DeChambeau, Patrick Reed, Hovland, Batia,
Yeah, Akshay.
yeah, Keegan, McNeely, Siwoo Kim, Gerard, and John Rahm.
I get 2.
You get 2.
DeChambeau was in that one, right?
Yep.
Yep.
I got to go with DeChambeau.
That was one of mine.
Rahm's kind of a hit or a miss for me. I like Rahm. I like Kim.
Devin, I can say Bryson as well. That second one they were talking about, I flipped it over and watched a little bit. They were out there on the range, and they were talking about John Rahm. So John Rahm has not finished in like the top 10 ever since he jumped ship. So Rahm usually plays well. But
I'm going Min Woo Lee.
DeChambeau
I'm
and
on-
Min Louis.
I'm gonna go with Bryson and Akshay. Batia. I really like Batia.
We all agree on Bryson. My second one, I'm going Oberg. Played well. I'm going to see if he can stay hot. I'm going to see if he can get hot early.
I think this stage is too big for Oberg right now.
I want to see it. He was playing hot. He played great golf last year, especially in the heart of summer.
I mean, he's played well the last couple weekends too, until the final round.
That's what I'm saying. I want to see if he can continue getting hotter.
Lee's 35-1 right now.
That's probably your best pick then out of that.
Yeah. I like Lee out of that one.
So who's your odds-on favorite overall?
Scheffler.
And you get 3 other picks, and it's out of everybody left, so I'm not going through all those. But Scheffler's your front runner.
You about have to.
Who's your underdog?
Not really an underdog here. He's 28-1. I hate this. Matsuyama at 28-1. Now, if you want me to give you like a long shot,
that's what I'm talking about.
Okay, like long shot. French, give your
front runner
while
French.
I'm looking at this.
I mean, we all know Scotty's an overall. I mean, it's his to lose.
I agree. I agree with both of you. Let's just make sure he stays out of jail this time.
Yeah. And here's one we've not heard a lot out of in about the last 2 years. He has a runner-up.
You better not say who I'm picking as my long dark horse.
He has a green jacket. And then he he finished runner-up the next year. And another one that I like that's not been performing very well since a wrist surgery, and that's Jordan Spieth.
I think Spieth peaked, and
yeah, he looked good today during the par 3 competition.
The French's long horse is Spieth.
Spieth is 42-1. And if you want me to give you a long shot that I don't mind, you got to go with somebody like Dustin Johnson.
DJ, I don't mind that one. He's actually one of my picks, and the remaining 3.
I think Dustin Johnson, and I'll tell you a guy that has the potential to make the cut, and then the wheels are going to fall off, and that's Sergio.
Couples.
Sergio.
VJ's
Sergio and Couples, both of them.
VJ is 20 for 20 on cuts right now.
Who is it?
VJ.
VJ Singh?
Yeah. 20 of 20 cuts right now.
I wonder if that may be senior tour.
It may be. I didn't look into it. That was straight from DraftKings. So yeah. I don't know.
Yeah.
My long shot. You want to take a guess?
Zach Johnson.
I'll give you a hint. Florida State boy.
Ain't a bad one.
Florida State boy. Brooks.
That's what I was about to say, because I literally just come up on him.
I'm going with Koepka.
Koepka is 37-1 right now.
That's my long shot. My Scotty, of course, odds-on favorite.
Yeah. I mean, you can't count Koepka out, but Patrick Reed's another one that I like. I like Reed.
I'm interested in seeing what Sepp can do. Sepp Straka. Be interesting.
Another one that have talked about a little bit this week has been JJ Spawn.
Yeah.
I get the same feeling that you were talking about. Is the spotlight too big for him?
Well, that's been what's happened in the past, because
Yeah,
I mean, he's been right there.
and he blows
And
that final round lead.
It's either the final round or he blows up at the end of the third round.
Yeah.
Well,
carries.
And here's one of the things. If you're hot at the right time, it's the perfect situation.
Yeah.
But we've seen it time and time again. You make that cut, and the wheels can fall off.
That, or they can go complete opposite, and you can get on a streak.
Speaking of being hot, I mean, you look at the last couple tournaments, you're looking, Matt Fitzpatrick and Cameron Young.
I've got Cam and something on one of my stuff. Yeah, Cam. I like Cam.
They both, when it 2 weeks ago, it come down to them two at the end.
Yeah.
So I mean, you got that to look at. Look, I'm just excited. There's a reason that I don't have to work the rest of the week, because I took off for Thursday and Friday so I can sit at the house and watch the Masters all day.
Let's go, baby. I love it, French. I love that.
They get me down the road at work today because I told them I was taking off so I could stay at home and watch the Masters.
I love it. I love it. All right, guys. Hey, I was rubbing my head and through my hair here. It feels good. Got me a haircut, boys. Let me tell you. Go on down there. Old Starnes Barbershop. That's where it's at. Go on down there to Starnes. Is he over there? I cannot think of the name. Widow Hollow, I think, is the name of that lane.
Mortis Hollow.
Mortis Hollow. Yes, Mortis Hollow. Go over and check him out. Honestly, though, he does a great job. He's on our Sounds Like Six with us. One of Bunny's best friends. So one of my good friends and one of French's. So go check him out. Really great. So we appreciate
Hit him up on the Facebook. He's got TikTok. Hit him up and go get your hair did.
He does your beard too. Look at French when he gets his trimmed up.
About time for me to go back.
I need to go back. Good. Look at this thing.
He got mine looking good. So go check him out. With that being said, Bunny, give us a little announcement. I know we got Moonshiners Racing literally getting ready to go live as soon as we go unlive here. So give us some insights on, I know you go every year. You go to both of them. You go live. I know you try to go live on TikTok and stuff. So give us some insights on what we can look forward to with the live streams this weekend.
Yeah, so setting up a few things now that we've got the software and everything up and we're going live on YouTube, Facebook, TikTok. I will be trying to do some lives at Bristol and everything throughout the race and throughout the weekend and stuff. Going to a few events. Hopefully I can meet a few people and get a few, conversations striked up, I guess you could say. But yeah, I'm going to try to do some live content. There'll be a lot of pictures and stuff after the weekend. Do as much as I can, and not enjoy the weekend.
For sure. Got it.
Yeah, Raymond, you said it. As soon as we get off here, we're going live with Moonshiners Racing, which will follow up, and we'll talk about Rockingham and a little bit of Bristol and probably some off the wall conversation. But you've got all three series this weekend. The trucks kick off on Friday night. I will not be at the Truck Series race in the spring. Yeah,
what?
I did not take Friday off. I will be watching that one from the house. So I will not do that, but I will be there on Saturday for the O'Reilly's race, and I will be there, of course, for the Cup Series. So yeah, we'll have some lives. I'll have the banners up, going up early on Sunday, going to the Loyalty Lounge at Bristol. So I'll be able to possibly get in there and have a few drivers and stuff, get some pictures and things like that. The lineup, this one I'm excited for. I've asked them like 3 times this week, when are you going to put it out? and they finally did this afternoon when I left work. Andrew Curling, he's on, I think PRN, MRN. He's on he's going to be the host of the Loyalty Lounge. So that'll be cool. He's also on Dale Jr. Download with them, Andrew Curling. One of the guests will be Ross Chastain. I'm really excited about that one. That's one of my guys that I do pull for, Jerry Caldwell. He is over Bristol Motor Speedway. John Roberts and Kenny Wallace. I've actually met Kenny a couple of times. Great individual. Excited to see John Roberts there. They were there last year. Todd Gilliland, Cody Ware, and Ricky Stenthouse.
Oh,
so
nice.
Stenthouse is always a good interview. He dives in. Cody Ware, he's there. I would love to meet Tommy Baldwin. That would be awesome. But Todd Gilliland, if you all know, his dad, he raced in the 90s, 2000s. So that'll be pretty cool.
Absolutely. French, I know you're not on Moonshiner, so give us your predictions for this weekend at Bristol. I know you're a race fan, so.
But, I mean, Bristol's Bristol. You never know who's going to win. But I have a feeling we might see Rowdy back in the winner's circle.
Maybe in the truck series.
I'm going
okay.
Jeff Gordon. Oh, wait, he retired. That's about all I know.
All right. So I'll go ahead and say this. With the race being at 3 o'clock, we seen it a few years ago. I said this on Moonshiners. I'll probably say it again here after a while. But with the track being hotter, this is the first time, and I cannot tell you how long, we have not seen any precipitation the week leading into the Bristol weekend. Usually all over the news, the campground's flooded, everything. It's been very dry. I'm anxious to see how the tire wear goes. That'll be something, especially with that heat later in the day.
Yeah.
Last year in the fall race, we didn't see as much, so I'm kind of anxious. Plus, they went to 750 horsepower and the softer tires, so it will be a little bit interesting there. But this week, on the pick that I really wanted, and somebody stole it from me, and I'm trying to look it up. But one of the guys that I'm going to say to watch out for, Ty Gibbs. If I would have had the opportunity, Aiden picked Gibbs this week, stole that one from me. Rizzo, he went with Denny Hamlin. Zachary went with Kyle Larson, and I actually went out with Brad Kozlowski. But if I had to do it and give you a long shot, I really like Ty Gibbs this week. I think we could almost see a first-time winner at Bristol.
Yeah, boys, I can't give no thoughts on that. I don't know. I'll take car number 17, is all I can tell you.
Chris
probably
Buescher?
ain't even a 17. There you
Not
go.
a bad pick.
Chris Buescher's not a bad pick, Raymond.
There we go.
That's not bad.
There we go. All right, guys. Well, hey, I appreciate y'all joining in. Quick preview. Oh, we got to real quick advertise for the big draft show, guys. Everybody stay tuned. We're gonna have everybody on that is on our podcast in both footballs. The racing, I think we're still talking about. We're in talk still, but may even have a guest or two here along the way, whatnot, to talk some draft with us. So we are going to be going live with the draft starting at 8 o'clock Thursday night, the 23rd. We will talk the off-season news that we've been talking about, like all the trades, the big releases. We will talk all that in between each pick. Don't know that we'll cover the whole first round. We'll see how what time it is, but we're planning around 20, 25, 15, somewhere in that neighborhood. So we hope everybody joins in, follows along. If you got a draft party, bring the questions to us. I know we're going to be live. I know Rizzo will be at a draft party, so
he will be live from the draft party.
There we go. So we're going to have some really fun interviews, I think, that night. And it's going to be a fun time, guys. We hope to see everybody join in. It's going to be a fun show, I believe. So, and then next week, for all you wrestling fans, we're going to cover some WrestleMania. I know Bunny's going to be joining us, and Frenchman. We love the WWE, so we're going to review the Super Bowl of WWE, and I'm pretty excited. So, with that being said, y'all got any final thoughts? I appreciate y'all joining us or joining me tonight here. And final thoughts, and we'll wrap it up and let Moonshiners take their place on the podium.
Yeah, no, I mean, we've got a full couple of weeks coming, maybe a couple of interviews, got to get back with some people. The WrestleMania show, then we got the big football show. Really excited about that. I've got NASCAR all weekend long, which I'm going to love, tailgating the whole 9 yards. And I did take off Monday, so that'll help. Yeah. So, yeah, a lot of things coming. I'm ready for it.
For sure.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be a big weekend. I mean, Bristol, all us Tennessee boys, we all about some Bristol, but hey, I'm sorry, I got one that's gonna trump it. Me and Raymond will have a TV set at the same thing come Sunday afternoon, and that'd be the Masters. So
absolutely.
And
all
previewing up to next week. I don't know about you all, but I'm excited to see what Danhausen has in store for the next 2 weeks.
Sure, man. Is he going to curse? Is he going to curse John Cena? Oh, man, it's going to be fun. I cannot wait for that behemoth of a match, Oba and Brock.
Oh, yes. But, Danhausen come out, and we was all like, what? Why? He has been an absolute show.
Yes, I agree.
He has made it fun to watch. And him and the Miz right now is absolutely hilarious.
It is. I agree. So,
but I know he's not going to wrestle because I'm pretty sure I heard that he's still not medically cleared.
I can believe that for sure.
Because he broke his leg in AEW. So I mean, there's some more stuff we can talk about next week. But
I love it.
I'm loving me some Danhausen.
For sure. It's going to be a great show. I can't wait. I'm a geek when it comes to WrestleMania, man. Like, I planned my weekend around WrestleMania. So we'll cover up next week, guys. I appreciate it. Join in literally probably 5-10 minutes for Moonshiners, guys. So thank y'all for listening.
See you in about 10.
See y'all.